We are so glad you've joined us for 10 essential skills to build stronger and healthier relationships.
Yeah. Thank you for taking just a few moments for us to share with you why this course is important to us and why we're putting it out there.
Yeah, you started it, so
Yeah.
why don't you tell us what is important about it to you? Why
Y-
did we want to do this?
Why did we want to do this? One of the things that I would say has been a consistent theme for Walker and I in the time that we've been in relationship is that people give us a lot of feedback about how we engage with each other. And I thought that it would be helpful for us to really sit down and get clear about some of the skills that Walker and I have really worked on developing in our relationship that I feel like contribute to how we interact with each other and the health of our relationship. Knowing that those skills have then also generalized into other relationships, whether it's family members, co-workers, our children, friendships. And I thought it would be nice, to share some of the skills that we have really worked on developing.
Yeah, and that we continue to work on
Yeah,
developing
yeah,
in all of our relationships.
right.
But, I think it's important to know that whether you're 18 and starting to learn, navigate through young adulthood or you're 70 years old, there's always room for improvement in your relationships and your
Absolutely.
communication skills
Yes.
that we're hoping that, we shed some light on, that you can practice these skill sets with journal prompts and
Yes.
skill building exercises to help you build those stronger relationships. It's worked for us and continues to work for us even through difficult situations.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and the journal prompts, know that those are designed to help you think about where your skill level is in each one of these 10 areas that we'll be covering, and not just in regards to your intimate partner, but again, other relationships in your life. You will want to have somebody that you can practice with, but that can be anybody. And it doesn't have to be one person. It can just be someone who's willing to put forth the effort with you to build these skills. And so each module has a video of Walker and I talking about our journey through that skill, things to think about, challenges that you may come up against as you're working on developing the skill, and then journal prompts that will help you, again, increase your awareness of where you are, and then a list of exercises that will help you build the skill. And it's just practice, practice, practice. To us, everything is an experiment. There is no perfection. We talk about it being messy. Relationship is messy. And we recognize this process will be as well. But we're just encouraging you to give it a try to see that it's helpful for you in area of your life, and hopefully every area of your life it will be helpful.
Yeah, and I think, if you look at it as life is messy
Yes.
and, we make mistakes and we fall on our face and we have bad communications and hard feelings, all those things in the workplace, at home, with our lover, with our children, all of those things. And if you find some grace for yourself and understand that you're learning every time,
Hmm.
that we can help walk each other through this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's, really what we're hoping to impart to you. And one of the things that I'd also like to point out is that we all come from diverse backgrounds. Some
Yes.
people had wonderful parents and have this lineage, going back through their family history of great
Hmm.
communication skills and loving behaviors, those sorts of things. And others of us, like me, grew up in a household where parents didn't teach those sorts of things. There may have been violence or all kinds of different aspects, or just parents that were doing the best that they could, but not present enough to teach those skills.
Hmm.
Or maybe we got off track in junior high or high school, who knows?
Hmm.
But, what we're trying to do is pick up the pieces for everybody and show you what we've learned to create the relationship we have and how we interact with the rest of the people in our lives.
Yeah. And a lot of it is modeling initially, just showing you what it can look like, to work through problems. If there are things that are important for you to see about us, if you haven't had exposure to us, our podcast became video last year, and you can go on YouTube and you can watch them there to see how we interact with each other, whether it's just an episode with just Walker and I, or even how we're engaging with the guest.
Yeah, and we dig into deep subjects and show you vulnerability, all those things, just our humanity and how we deal with each other, I think should give you a good model, and you'll know what this course is about.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, I think about the hope piece. Neither Walker nor I had good examples of healthy relationship in our family lives growing up, and we have both stumbled along the way. It's just that for both of us, healthy relationship became our number one goal. It's what we wanted. We wanted to find safety in ourselves, safety in each other. It just makes life feel so much more manageable if we feel more capable and competent in these areas. Like I can do this, I can figure this out. And again, in relationship with people who are willing, we're not talking about trying to make relationship work with people who are not willing. But having these skills can help us feel more, grounded, even in those relationships where someone's not working with us.
Yeah, I mean, I think we start with ourselves. Mm-hmm. When you start with you, then you can weather whatever storm it may be associated with whoever else you're in relationship, easy or difficult. Mm-hmm. And I also think that there's a spectrum, because there could be initial resistance.
Yes.
That turns into something more. Mm-hmm. When you develop some of the skills that we're talking about. The first one is the art of deep listening.
Yeah.
And we won't go through all 10. You can see that on the page. But when you become a better listener, you are changing the energy between yourself and whoever it is that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
And if they feel you, things can change. Mm-hmm. And if you're really listening to that other person, things can change. And your life can get a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're really excited to embark on this journey with you. Consider having an open heart, a curious mind, and a willingness to grow. Know that Walker and I really want to build a community of people who are really willing to put forth effort into having healthier relationship.
This is an investment in your relationships, all of them, from family to work, your career. Take the opportunity today. Please join us.
Yeah. Thank you.